Hi YouTube fans, this is Matt, a post-April 6th YouTube channel. You know what you just saw? You saw this. See? That is the cutest cottage house I've seen in this area of Congress Park. Yes. And I am on Gaylord, just a little bit past 13th Avenue. I'm between 12th and 13th Avenue of North Gaylord. This street is pretty old. I believe it has been around since at least, and this is just an assumption I'm making, maybe I'm wrong, at least since the 1920s. This part is probably been around since 1930s or the 1950s, somewhere between the 1930s and the 1950s. Yeah, a lot of these houses over here are old. That apartment building is new, newer one. It was built in the 60s or the early 70s. And I'm going to keep walking for a bit. And eventually, I'm going to make it over to 8th Avenue. And on 8th Avenue, I will catch the Route 6 going west. Yep. Look at this neat old building. Now I am on a little past 12th Avenue. Look at these houses. Wow. Whew, there must be a lot of pollen going through the air. I just really had to blow my nose. Huh. Here, let's look at the opposite side. See? Oh, here, let me get into a better area. Sorry, there's so many trees it's hard to see, isn't it? Here's more of a close-up a little further down. There. 12th Avenue. We're halfway between 12th and 11th. Yeah, we're near the Botanical Gardens area, so I may need to make a turn. It's nice to be able to do this before the sun goes down, because nowadays it's a little past winter solstice and it stays the sunshine is longer. The days are longer, the nights are shorter. When I was a elementary school student, there was a song that the music teacher would have us sing while she played the piano. Nights are longer, days are shorter, but the rest of the song I don't remember what it sounded like. It was so long ago, I don't remember. Whoa. Whew. Look at all these. Look at this building, too. There's across the street. Wow, that's a really classy old school place. Okay. Now I'm walking up East 11th. And I'm going to have to go this way because there is blockage that would not let me get any further down Gaylord. It's blocked off because the building blocks it off, and a little bit past the building is where Botanical Gardens starts. Look at all this. Boy. See? I didn't know this was so nice. That's what this building's about. See? Denver Botanical Gardens and Copper Door. Now what I'm going to do is try to minimize the shakiness and keep walking towards 8th Avenue. Yep. Yeah, I just walked past a cute little French bulldog. Or a mini bulldog. He's really cute. Either a French bulldog or an English bulldog. Look at this. Wow. There. We got a broader view this way. Denver Botanical Gardens. What a nice daylight view. This is a special home with it's called the Botanical Gardens House. See? And I think some dignitaries or somebody special lives there. But who that is, I don't know. It's one of those things that they keep private, more than likely, which is why I don't look into it. Okay, I'm back again. I had a camera malfunction before I started filming this part of the vlog. I accidentally stopped the other filming, but you know, it's all going to come together. It's all going to come together as one. It's not going to be a separate upload. It's all going to look nice and complete. Okay, so now where I am is I'm not quite there, but I'm probably a little more than halfway between 8th and 9th Avenue. In fact, it's getting close to 2/3 of the way towards 8th Avenue versus 9th Avenue. And that's where the bus stop is. And look at this lawn. Holy cow. It goes with this house. I personally think that this is AstroTurf, or it's a special type of grass where you have it cut down really low with a special lawnmower. But it's more likely AstroTurf, I think. I don't think it's seed grass. It's a special type of sod grass if it's not AstroTurf. Yep. Now, here I am at the bus stop. Here I am at the bus stop. And the sole purpose of why I'm here isn't because I just want to go screw around. Well, yeah, I do, but I'm going to go somewhere for a good reason. I'm going to go to Cigars on 6th. Yes. And let me switch the camera angle around to the other lens. And here's a statement I agree with, and all people should. That's true. But you got to believe in him if you want to be in the kingdom of heaven and confess all sins. Yeah, I'm doing some looking, and I do not see the RTD bus yet, but I got a feeling it's going to show up. And when it shows up, I'll be happy to ride the bus. Yeah, I try to film from an angle like this, but that's harder on my arm. And the reason why it would be harder on my arm is, one, I'm not quite as young as I used to be, and two, it was a side effect of what happened up here. Traumatic brain injury. And it wasn't just the fact that I hemorrhaged. It was what happened before. Parietal skull fracture and subdural hematoma, because that happened immediately, right after I was hit. It happened simultaneously with the blunt force trauma that happened when a car hit me when I walked across the street. And it was pretty severe blunt force trauma. It wasn't just somebody throwing a couple of hard punches. It was a car that was driving 30, possibly as high as 35 miles an hour in speed, that hit me in my legs. My head slammed into the windshield. I fly over the top of the car. I bump my head on the rear windshield. Then I land on the ground and I really started bleeding. Christ wanted me to live for more than one reason, I strongly think. Well, I think that's going to be about it for this part of the vlog, and there will be more later, so just stay tuned. Thank you. Look at this new device. That is my brand new microphone, and hopefully it will increase the sound quality of my YouTube vlogs in the future. It was an item that I bought on eBay. It came in a box that looks like this, and this box was inside a box. It was an Amazon Prime or Amazon.com box. It is a wireless lavalier or lavalier microphone. There's two of them in this purchase. Okay, so why don't I go ahead and start talking about what happened after I ended the vlog at the time. That was roughly about 10 after 7 p.m. I waited about roughly 5 more minutes, somewhere between 5 minutes and 7 minutes for the Route 6 that was going westbound. And I took it from Josephine and 8th Avenue all the way down to East 8th Avenue and Washington. And then I walked 2 blocks that direction, meaning south. And then I walked into Cigars on 6th. Yep. And there's 2 different humidors inside the cigar shop. And, cigar shop, cigar lounge, you know what I mean. And in the one where there's more of a selection, a little bit larger, there wasn't anything that I wanted to decide on because there were 2 men in there. And I was like, I don't really have any room to look. So why bother? So I go into the other one that is off to the left. And in that one, it's more affordable types of stuff because the price ranges between $4 and something. I think the most expensive one is $14.99. So I decided on an Alcazar Dark Maduro cigar. The cheapest one was like $8.09. And then I bought a thing of bottled water, and I proceeded to sit down and just look outside at what traffic was going by and watch the world go by until I finished the cigar. Then what I did after I finished the cigar was I walked about 3 to 4 blocks up to Safeway. It's on 6th Avenue in Corona. And I went in there and I really shopped around for a few minutes. And I decided on some petite carrots. They're about this big each. And a vegetable dip, ranch vegetable dip. And I got a Mounds candy bar. And I got a Safeway signature. It's in a thing about like this. It's chicken Alfredo. It's really delicious because I heated it up shortly after I got home from work. And I got a bacon breakfast burrito. And I believe I bought something else, but I can't remember what that was. So then I go to self-checkout or U-Scan. And I scan every item, put it in my bag, and then I go out to the bus stop. And I wait there, probably at least 15 minutes. And then I got on when I saw the bus arrive and scanned my RTD transit app, my ride app, actually. And I rode the 6 until I got to Quebec and East 6th Avenue. And then what I did was I got off, and I had 18 minutes to spare the next bus, which is 73 going south. What I did during that time was I got out my smartphone, this very smartphone. I opened up the YouTube Create app, and I had to put background after background after background, and as I uploaded the background, I had to change the color. That was fairly complicated, but it was easy, but you had to really pay close attention to what you were doing. And then after I added those up, I added several different types of what's called text. And then once I added that, I searched for music, and I was looking for space jazz. And I decided on Prophet 7. And then what I did was I uploaded that, and I made sure to do a few little edits. And then I saved it. And not too long after I got that done, it was close to time for the 73 to show up. So I looked at the transit app, and I was like, whoa, I better get over here, meaning over this direction, about a little over 10 feet, about 15 feet roughly. Stand right in front of the RTD sign. So then I stood there, and when I saw the bus come, I got on the bus, I scanned the My Right app, and I just sat there, and I proceeded to upload videos that would be added to this vlog. And then what I did was once I arrived at my stop, I walked probably about close to half a mile to where my bus stop is. Or not my bus stop. My apartment unit is. And right in front of the front door was a nice little box. And I picked that up, and then I got through the front door, and man, I rushed to the bathroom because I had to go really bad. I know too much information, but it's true. And then I put away the groceries, and then I washed my hands, and I fed my cat some cat food. And then I made a cup of coffee, decaf. And then after that, I put the chicken Alfredo in the microwave. There we go. I adjusted the tripod so this part of my face is not cut off. There, I look better. Okay, so once that was done, I put cream and sugar in the coffee, and I come over here and I say grace to the Lord, and then I eat the dinner, and then I watched a YouTube vlog that I'd previously done before. I wanted to see how it really looked, and then after that, I let the phone charge because the phone was down to almost no power. So once I got the phone charged sufficiently, I started to get everything in place. I did some more microphone checks. And now I'm doing what I'm doing now. Doing the vlog. Tomorrow I have the day off, and I really can't talk about it. But I'm going for a special neurological exam by a separate doctor. Social Security Administration needs to do me to go for this exam. I have to do it. And then what else I'm going to do tomorrow after the exam, I don't know yet. I got lots of ideas of what to do, but I haven't decided on what to do next after the exam. But I'll decide by tomorrow. I'll make up my mind. I'll figure it out. I just hope that this microphone made everything sound good, because I know if I got it too close up here, it doesn't sound very good. There's a bit of a distortion, and my voice sounds kind of like I'm being a freak. Well, I think that's going to be the end of this vlog. Thank you, everyone, for watching this vlog. And if you haven't subscribed here yet, please subscribe now. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye now. Thanks a lot.